Hello and welcome. I'm Alan Sutherland and we're being spiritual. Being spiritual. So I've been contemplating unconditional love and how it works in my own life and how well I'm managing, and of course that means my little ego mind is assessing and judging. And how can I judge? How can I judge? The best I can do is have it as an intention. And the quote for this week was the quote from Jesus, where it was kind of a graffiti quote written on a wall in a card that I received that said, "Love as I have loved you, Jesus." So I don't know if he said that, but certainly he epitomized it. And so I've been, as I say, being with the whole concept of unconditional love and how to hold that and how to offer that opportunity to you. Like, what do you do when you bump up against a situation where you really just can't let it go? What do you do with that? And how do you live with yourself when you realize secretly, maybe you're a teacher, maybe you're a student of some school that is a proponent of unconditional love, and most of the spiritual schools are. And so then secretly you have this guilt that there's some things that you just can't forgive. If you can't let the past go, forgive yourself or others, then you're not able to live your intention. But I think that one of the ways that we need to look at unconditional love is that it is the intention. So it is the compass that we've set. And who is judging but our harsh ego? Right? Our harsh ego is yapping away at us saying, "Oh, look what you did. You fell off the wagon and you judged someone, and how can you be spiritual to do that?" An intention is something to move towards and to be vigilant about. And we get better and better at it. Spiritual life is about giving ourselves a break, but staying on course. So that means when we stray, when we get afraid, when we get angry, when we get judgmental, when we are self-unforgiving or other unforgiving, what do we do with that? What do we do? How can we? There's some techniques. I think if you look back in the blogs, you'll find my tapping one. And I'm going to be offering some of the others as well. But one of the things you can do is you can just be with the whole idea. You can kind of contemplate what would it take for you to let go of, pick one that's really difficult. So maybe it's some constant irritant, the noise level of the kids constantly is irritating you. So you're constantly in judgment or annoyed with them or yelling at them and then going, "Oh, can't do that. I've got unconditionally loving," right? You come back to it. So one of the things that Byron Katie's work does is she gets you to ask yourself certain questions, and if you go and look at her work, you'll find what they are. But she gets you to ask yourself questions that get you more honest, much more honest. So who would you be without the thought, "My kids shouldn't make so much noise"? Or who are you with the thought, "My kids shouldn't make that much noise," and they do? Those kind of contemplations help us to get very honest. And once we are more honest, then the judgment is lessened, incredibly lessened. And then our intention of being unconditional becomes much more possible because we're not lying. There's so much in us that is that's lying. You know, we put on the face because that's what we've learned. We want something from people. We wanted something from our parents, approval, love, acceptance. And so we molded ourselves into what they wanted. And on some level that molding hasn't gone away. And so when we want something from someone else in the world, we continue to present the face. Well, that face is a lie many times. You know, children shouldn't make noise. What do you think? They make noise. And so the thought is erroneous. Somewhere you plucked it out of the air. Somewhere you learned that that's the belief. That's your belief, and you learned that. So in unconditional love, I think you will find, if you just look, just observe, you will find many areas in your life where you are believing one thing, believing it should be one way, and that's causing a lot of judgment towards yourself and others, when in fact it's a lie. It's a lie. Byron Katie's work is very helpful for that. Check her out, thework.com. And of course, my book is very helpful with that. It has lots of spiritual exercises to help you move towards your spiritual intention. So, my dears, unconditional love, unconditional, with no condition. Just think about what is going on inside of you that maybe is stopping that potential from being there. Peace to you.